Hello there, dear viewers. If this video even gets any views, it will probably not actually. So you see, I am a long time HSR player, an OG, you can call me. I've been playing since 1.1 when Silver Wolf released, and the game is in very good state right now with playing Arcadia, Elation, and all the stuff. The only people losing out right now are the fucking guang skippers. So, you see, this video is about Elation, and the current meta of the game is also in a pretty good state. So let's discuss some things. Firstly, the elephant in the room people are screaming about since like 3.0, power creep. Is power creep getting any better, or is it getting worse, or what the fuck? I can definitely say power creep has been getting better because all of the 3.0 units are generally still usable. Hyacinth, Casterus, Finon, all those people, except Cypher and Agalea. I think everyone aged pretty well. And also, we have Hyacinth, which is in a kind of weird place right now because Dot is kind of falling off. You could say it isn't really viable in all that much content. You can cook me for this, I don't really care. But ever since Hyacinth released, we haven't gotten another Dot-based character. So this is just the only person keeping it alive. And then you could say, Black Swan and Kafka got a Nova Flare. Oh my god. We still have no dedicated support, or sustain for Dot. You could say Dunhung or PT, but the thing is, Dunhung PT is literally used in two other teams. He's used in every single team basically. He's used in Elation teams, he's used in follow-up teams, he's used in Dot teams, he's used in fight-on teams. He's literally just everywhere. So in multiple team content, which is literally every end game, you can't just slap him on a Dot team. Then you could say, oh well, Igzy, but there are only 5 meta teams. Well, to that I respond, yeah, 5 meta teams is literally good. Just let that sink in. 5 meta teams is about 20 units that are viable to use when paired together. Oh, but then you could say, oh, but not everyone has pulled these. Well, yeah, please do not try to convince me you have not pulled a single Amphoreus or Elation character yet, because, are you just breaking your account? Though, there are some units you did need a pull, like Sarini and the Guang, because they were just the best supports for all the DPSs that came before them. For example, Sarini is a good support for basically all of the Amphoreus DPSs like Evernight, Casterus, Finon, not Hyacinth, because there are just more viable people you can run on a Dot team than Sarini, because she only buffs Hyacinth there. The pink team exists. Why did you not pull her? The pink team is the second best team, or you could argue even first in some cases where Elation isn't usable. Then we also have Break, which is literally universal, mostly in all situations, except the Pollux boss or some things like that. You can just run Firefly on every fire weak enemy, and she's just gonna fucking cheese through it because the Dahlia exists. She's if you don't have the Dahlia, then fine, you can justify not using a break team. But if you have the Dahlia in Firefly, or in some cases you can use Rappa and Boot Hill, but not really, you cannot justify not using a break team and then saying your account is bricked or some shit. Oh, and then, Elation also exists, which is the third best team. Wait, 1 second, sorry. The best team, actually, currently in all content, you can just run Silver Wolf, Sparksy, or Evanesia, and guess what? The boss is not going to make it. You see, I actually accidentally pulled Silver Wolf's E1, and her Lycon. No, but her Lycon wasn't accidental really. I don't have Sparksy, and she still hits up to 4 million damage and helped me get my first 36 star on MOC. Though, the thing about Elation is it really needs Guang in all of its teams. You want to run Sylvie and Sparksy, you need Guang. You cannot substitute her with Elation MC. You see, the Elation MC isn't bad, but it's kind of only in Sylvie teams. It's a substitute for not having Sparksy. I don't really see well, yeah, you can also use it as a second support in Evanescia teams. So yeah, Elation MC is good. It cannot replace Yao Guang and like at all, because you see, Yao Guang is genuinely so powerful. She can boost your team's damage by whopping numbers. For example, you see Yao Guang's kit does too much. Increases elation damage, it gives you respawn, it gives you an extra aha instant, which like is basically just a 3 MMR for Sparksy. Like, all of that is way too valuable to just not pull. If you didn't pull her, congrats, you blicked your account for the whole entirety of 4.0. Oh, and then we have Finon teams, which are like not the best, but they can still clear content very fine. You see, Finon is kind of falling off, unfortunately, because like they're just, in most situations you can just use follow up and it will do like just as fine as Finon will do, even better. But you see, Finon is kind of weird. You see, you can't really use him with Sarini because they counter synergize. Sarini's buff for him is very powerful. She can give him his ultimate immediately. The issue is he gets his ultimate before Sarini gets her ultimate. Yeah, let that sink in. Basically, if you use Sarini with Finon, you are practically just wasting a bunch of time until you get Sarini's ult 2. That is unless you have Sarini E2, which guess what? I do not have Sarini E2. She is Izeo for me. So you kind of really need to do a lot of investment for Finon. Plus, his Lycoon issue is glaring. You really need his signature to hit the best numbers. Yeah, you can use his free hurt assault Lycoon, but like, it still does way less damage than his signature Lycoon. You also kind of need his E1 and E2, meaning Finon is just way too high investment. You also need to use Ceridra, which like, yeah, Sunday cannot substitute her because he is another support who does something else with Finon. The ideal Finon team would be, for most players, Finon, Sunday, Ceridra, and PT. Or, in cases, if you don't have Ceridra, Sarini. But then, if you don't have Ceridra, your Sarini needs to be E2, so why not let's pull Ceridra? Yeah, it's pretty confusing. Now, as for our final team in this yapping session, the ultimate follow-up attack team. Yippee! Follow-up attack is basically just the team. You can use it if you don't have the pink team, but then Star Wars mode began to exist. So in 3 teams, so then it's just use Elation, use pink team, use follow-up team. You see, follow-up was dead for like a really long period of time, and then Ashfield decided to start existing. Not only does he just become the break DPS and sub DPS, and then Mortenax Blade decided to exist, who is not only universal as fuck, he basically just makes you start follow-up attacking every like time you breathe. Like, follow-up attack is generally just so broken now. You can just slap Ashvale, Mortenax, any other unit. You can use Space Shower, Topaz, I don't really know, and sustain, mostly PT or Hyacinth, and Kabloom Kabow, your enemy will not survive. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think we're getting any more follow-up attack units right now, so yeah, just bear with it, because if we do get other like follow-up attack units next planet, the team will just become absolutely fucking nuking things, because we still do not know what the hell will be the gimmick for whatever the hell the next IPC planet is. I forgot its name. So yeah, there we go. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was educational. Educational, my ass, is really Honkai video. Do not please smolder me in the comments for my takes. Though you're still free to do that. I do not like hold your ass back. Bye bye.